Heyo! Tim Young here. So, Northwest Oregon TI, 15 years, a genius. And I've been treated like a satanic popsicle by things like FBI fusion centers, gang stalkers, extrajudicial, and other terms for their Satanism that they use to justify wiping their ass with the Ten Commandments and the Constitution all at the same time. More on their Satanism. Satanic disrespect. This could be lethal. This would be really difficult on a sheep that was in the flock and went to church every Sunday and like read the Bible every day and all that stuff. Like to 180 that whole document for somebody that, consumed the work in what was left in written record. Maybe didn't have a chakra experience of their own or a kundalini, but read the word of what was left from 2019 years ago every day. Satanic disrespect could be more acutely lethal for somebody like that if you were like a Bible thumper. Yeah, and they prey on the flock in that way. U.S. Satanism. So satanic disrespect, what happened to me, like Project Satanic Mockingbird, who nobody in Oregon really had ever seen in this generation, kicked the fuck on like 3 years ago. Like all of Oregon was satanically disrespecting me. And then by set design and illusion or true around me was submitting to Satan at the same time. They wouldn't turn off their goddamn televisions. I try not to watch TV at all. TV watches me in my mind. And like if I catch a passing glance of a video on YouTube by a chance, like Mockingbird is right there with like extreme processing power to like for the chance I would be passing it with my eyes and be forced to lip read. Like it's trying to brainwash me. Kill me. Torture me, slow kill. Zookstrig. Flailing at the Zookstrig. Nice try, old boys. And then if it's second copy of Earth, use participating in the enslavement and like taking bribes and shit like that, all the corrupt cops and stuff. There's no such thing as deception if it's a second copy of the real thing. You've never deceived anybody in your life. If it's first copy, I still know my black Swiss cheese holes and I'm going to bounce. But satanic disrespect. I got it so bad when they convince everybody in your country or, in a bubble of illusion around you as you meander through the West, that you're satanic and a lie, but they still believe it. Like the Fusion Center goons, the brown shoes from the Oregon Bus Project and what that morphed into with the federales who didn't read history. All that shit, the gang stalkers using youth or the appearance of youth so that everybody gets pissed off at the youth when you're an EMF gang stalker who's like 60 in another location, all that shit. Like the satanic disrespect, Satan will trick everyone around you to make them believe you're satanic. So they'll be disrespectful. And it works like a charm. People, I got so poisoned in the Dalles, Oregon, based on some of this public satanic disrespect. Like I could have died with what I ingested. Like I've never had anything evacuate of my body in such a manner so quickly from a pizza. EMF gang stalkers perped the pizza parlor, posed as the people working there. So I suspected just to poison me. So they work for Satan. Now having survived 3 years later, you can be like, those that were falsely accusing, bearing false witness, those are the ones that were actually satanic. Yes, and I happen to still live, and I'm not actually satanic, so right back at you. But the satanic disrespect campaign out of the intelligence communities, paramilitary, morons who needed to be tortured beyond one life, no rest, no death, no mercy, frozen at and after moments of death, and the most painful way to die, and then we just never let them die. Like real Christian hell, not this illusion bullshit, is what they deserve. So The satanic disrespect campaign, your community or whatever is tricked to think that you're satanic so that they'll be disrespectful, and then they're really disrespectful, like to the point of poisoning you and things like that. I've done like the nano thievery, misdirection. That guy killed his parents over satanic misdirection, satanic pride, satanic disrespect, satanic topping. I've described all of it as Satan. Every voice in those 1.5 million Americans' heads or fucking around with them that are perps, devil to deceive, Satan to misjudge and torture, and Antichrist individually and then as a group. If it's like a partial AI consciousness, that they have a patsy doing the torture, all of that, squid heads, and then it blows through the top of the federal government, and you're sucking demon dick with the Queen of England in some views there. Dishwater skin. It's not even a royal. And I know how to lead. So they deranged me. So I can't do anything else with my life but be tortured. 15 years. And I'm not saying you fucking morons. But everything that's done this to me and all these techniques for war and everything it feeds into, the estimated 5 million gang stalkers, Satan, individually and as a group, devil to deceive, and Antichrist. And it's not just because they don't like my natural Christian ways. I didn't even have terms for I was bred for it. I'm Christian genome, and they're slow killing us. There's a lot of not Christian genome in the gang stalker communities. Let's just put it that way.